Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel and welcome to another quick and interesting, slightly different video today. A lot of you may know this tool called Google Analytics. It's used for analyzing website traffic and stuff. So I'll give you a quick introduction. What are the main reports in Google Analytics? So maybe you can pitch this in an interview, okay? So first of all, for this, I'll put this link, and in this you can click this sample Google merchandise store data, right? When you click on that, something this like this will load, so you obviously will have access to this demo accounts data. Now I'm going to just quickly walk through a few interesting parts of Google Analytics. So you can go here on the left side and click on reports. This is where we get all the reports related to the website, and this is what you will see on the left side. Okay, so there is something called life cycle, and under which you have few things. So I'll explain you in simple terms what these could mean. Okay, first up we have acquisition. What this acquisition is, how exactly are your customers coming to your website? Are they coming from some Facebook ad? Are they coming from some Google search? Are they coming from clicking on some email newsletter campaign you have sent? Are they coming after seeing some YouTube ad, right? What is the source or the medium from which they are coming in, right? What is the channel from which they are entering your website? So this acquisition report will usually answer the question, how are they entering your website? Then you have engagement. So obviously once someone enters your website, then what do, right? Do they visit multiple pages? Which are the most popular product pages? How often do they, let's say, add to cart or purchase the product? All these things, right? So how do they engage with your website? Like the behavior is what is conveyed by engagement reports. Then we have monetization. So obviously after engaging, how are you able to monetize them? Are they purchasing from you? How often they drop out in certain stages and so on? That is taken care by monetization. Like it's basically about how much money you can make in the end. And then obviously we have retention. So if someone has already purchased from you or has already come into your website, how often do they come back to your website, right? Something like cohort analysis data might be in that report. Then you have something called a search console. So this will give you some data about how people are searching for certain terms and how is it showing in terms of your website search results in Google, right? And then finally we have user attributes and tech. This is more about the demographics of the user, right? Where are they coming from? Which city? What browser they are using? What tech they are using? Like are they using iPhone, some other phone? Which operating system? Are they coming from laptop or some other device, right? All these things will be taken care, right? So this is just like a general overview of the top level reports. So let's maybe go into some reports. For example, let me go to acquisition and show you user acquisition, right? So as you notice, if I scroll down, so you have a few channels here, right? So direct is like coming directly into the website, right? Then you have Google search. Referral could be from Quora or some other website where there's a link to your own website. There's email campaign, page search is obviously Google ads and so on, right? And over here, if you notice, we have the number of users coming, who are new users, who are returning users. Returning users are someone come for the second, third, fourth time and so on. How much time they spend on the website and all that stuff, right? Average engagement is also there. And if I scroll just a little bit this side, you also have the number of events they are engaging. Like, events could be clicking on a video, clicking on a button, scrolling and so on, right? You can have some predefined rules, and some of them are automatically tracked by Google Analytics. So that's what acquisition reports show. If I go into engagement, it'll give a quick overview, right? Engaged sessions per user, average engagement time per user, what are the pages they are visiting and so on. So if I go to pages and screens, for example, it will kind of show the popular pages, right? So it looks like, people are going to the checkout page, they're going to the shop lifestyle bags page, and in each again you have the views, active users, and some of the other interesting KPIs. Then we also have something called as landing page. Landing page is the first page they land on in the website, right? And here you have like where they have landed on the website most popularly, and then the associated metrics, right? Number of sessions, active users, and then new users. Active users are, assume people who have come to your website and still active, right? Keep coming back to your website and visiting it regularly. And then of course in monetization, if you have an e-commerce website, you can like also get e-commerce purchases, like the products that you may have, how many times it was viewed, added to cart, purchased, and then what is the money you made, right? And then we also have like reports on purchase journey, how many started a session, viewed product, added to cart, began the checkout process, and eventually purchased. All these numbers are there. So you see it keeps dropping down because people can leave at each stage, right? And same also with the checkout, right? Beginning checkout, some people may add their contact shipping details, some people may add their payment details, and eventually only some people may purchase, because there could also be failures associated to that. Then we have retention, as I said, will mostly be like new users, returning users, and by cohort, right? So here it's a bit more complicated, but you can see user retention by cohort from a particular date they enter your website for the first time. And then, as I said, search console, I can go to the queries report here. So it's like, for example, if someone searched for Google Cloud certified merchandise, how many times they clicked on a result that came out in Google organically, how many times they viewed a result, that is the impressions, and how many times they click through it. Click through rate is nothing but total clicks divided by the total times they saw some result on Google. And finally, coming to user attributes, overview, as you see, by country, by city, and so on, also by gender. There's also interesting category called interests. So like each of us are like categorized into one of this. If we search a lot of travel content, Google might categorize us as travel buff. If we search a lot of banking content or investment content, we could be avid investors, and so on. So that is interesting to know if you're getting relevant traffic. Then there's obviously some demographic details by country, and here you can also play around and change, right? Region, city, language of the browser, and so on. And finally, tech. So tech is, like, as I said, mobile, or desktop, what platform you're using, operating system, all these stuff, right? Which browser you're using, screen resolution, right? The size of your screen. Even in laptops, it could be different ones. And then they also have some app data, but it's not really given here. So that's all that optimization you can make. If you see a lot of users using a specific screen size, your website needs to be optimized for that. Okay, so I hope you enjoyed this quick video, just a quick walkthrough of the reports. Just go through this, click on the link I'll put in the description. I'll see you again in another video. Till then, take care.